Hey there, guys. Had some technical difficulties in my first shot of this, but I'm drinking Bud Ice today, 25-ounce can, already opened and poured. Um, but typically, when I pour these, it runs down the bottom of the can and all over the floor. And I watched a video where someone opened the other end of it with this, old can opener. They used to open like the old tomato V8 cans with, and just open a little bit there on the top, and I guess it lets the air flow through and the beer doesn't spill all over. So I thought that was a good tip and wanted to share it. But anyway, Bud Ice, 5.5% alcohol by volume. It was introduced by Anheuser-Busch October of '93. And I'll be honest with you, it just seems like it doesn't taste like it did back then. Used to really enjoy it. Back when I was 18 or 19, I started drinking Bud Dry after high school. And then found Bud Ice and started drinking Bud Ice a little bit. I think if I remember correctly, it came out in that copper can that had the like the grooves along the side, all along the rim of the can. Not rim, but the edge of the can. I put this in the freezer for a little bit, maybe 5 minutes, to get it good and cold. Really could have been in there until it was almost frozen. Really, this reminds me of a malt liquor. I think it's over 5%. It's really a malt liquor anyway, if it's a lager. But I believe that's what they say anyway. But this has that bubblegum taste to me. I don't know what it is. It kind of smells that way too. It smells like an adjunct lager with bubblegum. And I really don't find that taste appealing. So I'm trying to drink this as fast as possible. So the Cardinals have finally realized that they're not going to be a playoff contender. Released a couple of relief pitchers. They released Howland and Lyons. Brought up some young guys. Dakota Hudson, Ponce de Leon. I want to say they brought somebody else up, but I can't remember. They did trade, Tuvalala. I probably butchered that. I can't say his name. Traded him to the Mariners for a minor leaguer. Apparently, he's supposed to be a good relief pitcher. He closes games in Double-A, I believe, but he seems to be a good young star. I'm hoping that Fowler will pull his head out of his butt. And Ozuna, something's wrong with that guy. Oh, excuse me. He can't throw. He's not swinging the bat. He's getting hits, but he's not hitting with any power whatsoever. So he's got some kind of injury, shoulder or whatever it may be. But he's just not right. He's not what he was the last 2 years. And they do say that they're not done. They're going to keep making some trades, and they're looking into 2019 already. Seriously doubt that they'll be able to catch the Cubs and the Brewers. Although they did beat the Cubs last night 5-2 here in St. Louis. And they play again today at, actually I think the game's already started. I think it started at 2 o'clock on Fox Sports, so need to be watching that here in a second. But anyway, if I'm just sitting here talking, this beer goes down halfway decent. But honestly, if I'm thinking about it, it's kind of wretched. It really is. Sorry, I've been trying to drink more Anheuser-Busch products. AB-InBev, I should say. I might do a natural light review here next. Got one of those up in the refrigerator, so I wish I could recommend this, but I'm just not digging it right now. And I don't know. I don't know if they've changed the recipe in any way from back in the day, or maybe I didn't care what beer tasted like back when I was 18 or 19, which is probably a good assumption. But I'm not knocking anybody that likes it. This is the aftertaste is really dragging me down. It's fine until the aftertaste. But anyway, I might be back. I'm going to turn the Cardinal game on. Hopefully they'll come around. If they can beat the Cubs, just sweep them. We just came off a series with them, and I think we split that series. But I think we got a 4-game series. If we can beat them, sweep them, Brewers lose, and then we beat the Brewers, I guess there's a chance we could solidify the season, but I think a wild card is just way too far out of the realm. Definitely winning the division is. We got a lot of ground to make up, and our young pitching staff, our pitching staff is solid. Or I should say our starting pitching staff is solid. But once they release the bullpen, it is a hot mess. So Jordan Hicks is a positive note. Bud Norris has been pretty solid as our closer. But I'm betting they get rid of Bud Norris and they trade him off. Something's wrong with Jerko. He's got some kind of virus or something's wrong with him. I wouldn't be surprised if he's gone. And they just turn it over to the young guys. Really, I'd like to see Dexter Fowler sitting his butt on the bench and Harrison Bader playing some ball. The kid's got some talent, super fast, got a little bit of power. I don't know if you remember back in the day, Rex Hudler. Gosh, there was another crazy guy we had that gave 110%. Didn't care about anything. That's the way Harrison Bader plays, and I like to watch it. It's a lot of fun. Me and my boys and my daughter were watching his first game where he hit a little nubber to the third baseman and shortstop. Took a little nubber to the shortstop. Shortstop took his time and just barely got him. I mean, it was close, and the minute I saw that, I was like, that kid's got some hustle. He wants to be here. He wants to play. Unlike Dexter Fowler, who is trotting the balls. And I will say his attitude's changed a little bit since Matheny was fired. But he's a Major League Baseball player. He should be giving it 100% at all times. Doesn't matter who he's playing for. He just doesn't seem happy here. Same way Jason Hayward was when he was here. Those two guys to me are identical. Same style of play. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I've been rambling on here. Supposed to be talking about beer, barbecue, and baseball, so I throw a little baseball in there. I'm going to plan on cooking some pork steaks today. Maybe I'll do that in the natural light. Depends on the weather. Looks like it may rain a little bit. Pretty cloudy. So anyway, you guys have a good one. Again, Bud Ice. And if you like it, good for you. More power to you. But I probably won't buy this one again. Although it was very cheap. Alright, have a good one.